Oh, I have to turn off the transcription pala. Okay, so good morning. Sorry. Is it good afternoon? Yeah, it's 1 p.m. na pala. Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Monday, September 12. Welcome to our Synchronous meeting of the week. And yeah, okay, let's check out our teams muna. If ever I have my teams with me. Parang wala. Basahin ko na lang reading our attendance thread for today. I wasn't able to accommodate that on my OBS for today. So, okay. So, again, recap natin last week. We talked about culture and cultural divide. With culture, again, it's the byproduct of our society and how our society affected us. It reflects our beliefs, traditions, norms, and behavior and preferences. We have two kinds of culture. Again, what are those two kinds? Can you name drop a few? Asan ni Ems Tips ko nang wala bigla? Ayun, there you go. Seryoso nawala siya. Ayun, there you go. Okay, so yeah, sino? 19 pa lang tayo. Let's hear it from Miss Tanya. Tanya, can you give us an example of a non-material culture? Mo pala mo. Example mo ng non-material.
Hello po. Dress code, sir.
Dress code. Dress code or dress na lang? Dress na lang para clear. Okay. With dress or clothing, 'di ba? It reflects the kind of personality or the kind of society you lived in. If you are more conventional, if you are more liberal or medyo revealing yung outfits nyo, if you are more ang tawag ito, medyo balot ka. What do you call that? Um Old-fashioned or manang,
Conservative
depende
po.
'yon. I am conservative ka. Thank you, thank you. 'Yun. So, yeah, when you refer to dress code naman din, that will also be applicable for schools, 'di ba? Certain schools have their uniforms with NU. May specific uniform tayo, blue and dark blue or yeah, I think. 'Di ba? With other schools, we have white and red for UE. Oh, red ba yung pants ng UE ngayon? Red na, no? Dati kasi blue kami, tapos naging red. Ba't layo? Parang kami magsasaka. Anyways, sorry to those UE graduates here. Pero yun nga. Again, certain dress codes will appeal to a particular group, 'di ba? We make fun of other uniforms kasi hindi atin 'yun eh, 'di ba? And that also goes to the second segment ng week natin, which is cultural divide or yeah, cultural divide, talking about the metaphysics. I'm being xenocentric kasi I'm sorry, I'm being ethnocentric kasi I I I am proud of what we have here in NU, 'di ba? Our uniforms, our escalators and elevators. 'Di ba? Ano pa ba? Ano pa ba yung pwedeng ika-proud sa NU? The beautiful faces of the students, char. Pero yun nga. Again, that's being ethnocentric. Okay, thank you for that, Miss Tanya. How about material or sorry, non-material naman? Sorry, kanina pala dress code. Dress code ba? Anong example yun, Tanya? Non-material or material? Sorry kalimutan.
Non-material po yung question nyo kanina, sir.
Sorry, non-material pala. Non-material, but dress code. It's an idea kasi, the dress code, yung implementation ng dress code. Okay, yes, tama. Pero the dress itself, yun yung material naman to. Sorry, tama. Okay, so other than clothing, ano pa ang pwedeng material culture natin? Let's hear it from Shan. Hello, Miss Lam. Shan, hello.
Siyan, galawin mo na yung baso.
Did I lose you guys? Kala ko nawala na kayong lahat. Oh, nawala lang talaga si Shan. Okay, sad life naman ito. Okay, so can we, yung mga tumatawa dito. Let's hear it from Miss Danica muna. Kakatawa mo girl, sumagot ka. Material.
Material po.
Hmm.
Mga monuments po.
Monuments. Okay, so again, If you belong to a particular society or municipality, you have your own landmarks or parang monuments that sometimes meron not necessarily all municipalities meron nun. If you're in monumento, may literally may circle, 'di ba? Monument circle, andun yung parang malaking monumento nila, literally sa monumento. We have Rizal Park, 'di ba? We have Rizal statue and all. So, yeah, that is kahit paano owned by people of that particular municipality, 'di ba? So, literally kultura nila 'yon. Thank you, Miss Danica. Can we have the second one na tumawa si Miss Pangan? Girl, material ulit.
Sir, ano po? Ay, ano po?
Ano po?
Wala po.
Example mo ng material culture.
Money.
Yeah po, money. Yung sa ano po, sa money.
Bakit? Sinabi lang ni Miss Sinaraw eh. Sige, panindigan mo, bakit money? Money? Pera?
Yes po, money is important po kasi mabibili mo po lahat yung yung mga gusto mo, sir.
Pera? Anyways, literally speaking, with money, like sinabi ni Miss Sinaraw at ni Miss Pangan, money is different across the world, di ba? We have our peso. In Mexico, or in Mexico, we have Mexican peso, di ba? And in US, you have USD or US dollar. If you're in Singapore, you have Singaporean dollar, di ba? So again, iba-iba pa rin siya. And iba-iba yung tsura, iba-iba yung material. And it all refers back to paano, where it originated from, di ba? So tayo, literally speaking, the money that we have is, pangit yung quality. Diba? And that's what the government or BSP is trying to change. Kaya nga, di ba, nagkaroon tayo ng bagong 1,000 peso bill ba yun? Or 3,000 or 5,000? Yung sobrang bawal tupiin, ganun-ganun. Pero yeah, that's literally, physically, what our money is all about. Okay, so it's a depiction. It's our identity as a Filipino, yung pera natin. Okay, so doon yung mga non-material and material culture natin. Now we go to our second meeting. During our asynchronous meeting, we discussed, or kung paano, you should have read about they say money can't buy happiness. Yes, money can't buy happiness, but my money can buy me very good lenses for my camera and very good visa for trip to Korea, trip to Japan and all. So money will buy me happiness. Okay, balik tayo. Na-remind na naman yung kakulangan ko sa pera, bad trip. Anyways, so second topic natin, cultural. Sa lahat umiikot sa pera. Sir, lahat umiikot sa pera. Well, majority. Our happiness, our health, 'di ba? Minsan doon nakasalalay sa pera kung meron ka o wala. Pag wala kang pera, then you don't have the luxury to take care of yourself kasi hindi ka gagamutin or hindi ka gagaling, 'di ba? If you cannot buy your medicine, if you can't have your check-up, 'di ba? So, yeah, money is importanter. If friends is important, money is importanter. Wala kasi akong kaibigan. I'm sorry. Okay. So, balik na tayo sa cultural divide, Pasensya na. So, cultural divide, it talks about the metaphysics. What are the metaphysics? Metaphysics, ito yung differences natin. Again, this is what separates us from other people. Even from the same people that you have on your community. Okay? So, parang subculture natin to. I've posted a video or a movie entitled Gang Ho. Hopefully napanood nyo. Sino nakanood dito? Gang Ho. And kung sino nakanood, pwede magbigay ng konting buod. Tagalog na Tagalog. A summary at least. Wala nakanood, sad. Wala ni isa nakanood nung Gang Ho. Ay, sad. Okay, that's too bad. Wala na, malig manood. Okay. So, for cultural divide, it talks about the metaphysics, ethnocentrism, xenocentrism, and individualism and collectivism. Individualism suggests that you are independent, that you work on your own, that you work better alone, di ba? That you can do things alone, di ba? You can go to a movie alone or watch a movie alone, eat on a restaurant alone, di ba? You go on a date on your own. That's basically individualism. Collectivism, these are people that work better, that function better in a group. Diba? Sila yung tipong, they are like Japanese people. Once they are hired in a certain company, they will do their best. They will make take their own keep or paninindigan nila yung pagiging empleyado nila doon. Wait lang. Just read one of the comments. Tambak ng gawain sir, wala na po tayo manood ng movie. Sayang. Exemption pa naman sana yun sa exam. Anyways, okay na rin kahit wala nanonood. Okay. So yun nga, ang collective
manood.
wag ka na.
Sir,
Ang
pinapanood ko
collectivist
na
daw.
ngayon.
Heh. Ang collectivism.
Talagay ko na
Again.
sa Netflix anong title.
Shut up. Ang collectivism parang kayo, 'di ba? You work better as a group, as a team, as a section, 'di ba? This is I think the only or at least a refreshingly new take on a section kasi at least some or all of you I think are in good terms with one another. I've had experiences wherein the class was divided. Hindi sila close sa sariling section nila. So with you guys, even if you're not working as a group, as a section, 'di ba, you're getting along together well, 'di ba? So that's the simplest form of collectivism, 'di ba? Walang gusto mag-stand out dito, walang gustong pabida, although may bida-bida naman, everyone should be bida-bida at one point in time, 'di ba? Kunyari, bida-bida si Miss na raw in one of the activities or sa one of the conversations. Basically, that's it. Pero otherwise, you all have parang equal footing sa class talaga. Okay. So, we have also ethnocentrism. Ethnocentrism is wherein you are proud of your origin. You are proud of your roots. As an employee of NU, I'm proud that I'm from National University. Even if I I studied in Ateneo, I studied in UE, mas gusto ko pa rin sa NU. Okay? So, it's not just about the places. Again, may aircon sa NU, sa Ateneo, wala. Bad trip, di ba? What else? May escalator sa NU, sa Ateneo, wala. Ano pa ba? Maraming pagkain or maraming kainan sa NU, sa Ateneo, putang ina, layo. Tatawid pa ako ng footbridge. Ayaw pa naman tumatawid ng footbridge. Although you can eat at the cafeteria sa Ateneo, kaso ubos na yung ubos na yung baon mo kagad. So sobrang mahal ng pagkain. Nakakaiyak. Anyways, so yun nga, 'di ba? So mas gusto ko pa rin sa NU. So that is being ethnocentric, 'di ba? Even if mas privileged ang isang community, isang society, you will stick to your own kasi you're proud that you belong to this particular group. Diba? So ethnocentrism shows it can be about patriotism, it can be about nationalistic tendency, or it can be downright you being loyal to your family, to your group of people, diba? To your friends. So yeah, that's being ethnocentric. Xenocentrism naman is wherein it's the exact opposite. Kayo, ito yung tipo ng kahit hindi ka pa nakakarating sa Korea, mas gusto mo yung K-pop. Kahit hindi ka pa nakakatikim ng Filipino dish, mas gusto mo yung pagkain sa mas gusto mo yung pagkain sa McDonald's, mas gusto mo yung pagkain sa Max's, ang tawag dito. Ken Rogers or Popeyes or meron pa pag iba. Burger King, 'di ba yung mga US brands, 'di ba? Ikaw mas gusto mo mag out of the country kaysa mag out of town although you haven't experienced it yet. So ganun yung mga Stan Popeyes, 'di ba? So ganun yung mga xenocentrism. Again, there's nothing wrong if you're such. So ito preferences to kasi ganun tayo lumaki. Hindi not necessarily ganun tayo pinalaki, pero ganun tayo lumaki. With technology, I would prefer a foreign company. So syempre like may gadgets. They are always Apple products. Not intentionally, pero I just want things to work. Again, if I'm looking for yung tech savvy na gadget, I'll go for Windows. But because I'm growing old, I'm more on the Apple side of the technological hemisphere kasi nga gusto ko lang madali. Ayoko na ma-stress out dahil parang hindi gumana si ganitong app, hindi na gumana or nag-lobat bigla, although with iPhone naman, it does the same. Pero mas dependable para sa akin sa mga matatanda ang iOS kumpara sa Android. Pero I used to go Android. I was the only one using Android devices in the family. So, yeah, ano raw? Pinagsasabi ng mga to. Popeyes, stand with Bestie, sir. iPhone 14 Pro Max na yan, sir. Well, yeah, if I have the money, as you can see, I'm still using a very vintage na kagad. Vintage iPhone XS. Gusto ko maliit lang. Ano ba, bakit? Wala lang. Gusto ko lang yung creepy na hawakan sa isang kamay, nakapag-text with one hand. The iPhone 11 Pro Max is the one that I'm using on my camera. It has a nice camera, of course. Pero hanggang doon na lang siya, hanggang camera na siya. Di ba? Maganda, wait lang. Ang ganda ng camera. Wala naman, wala akong tama. Pero yeah, that's the kind of camera that an Apple phone has, di ba? So, yeah, that's for technology. For clothing, medyo xenocentric din ako kasi wala akong size na makuha for my size. Size ko iba. Maliit akong tao pero laking mataba kasi ako. So, nasa western size dapat or western or European size yung standards ng mga damit ko. So, I go for sometimes Uniqlo, H&M, Old Navy. Yun yung mga ganong damit. Or, yeah, mga ganong damit ang kaya. Yeah, do I have one more? Gap, I think, parang ganon. Pero for yung isa pa nga, wag na. Pero when I was young, when I was slim, I just go for what? Gerbil, Bench, Pen Shop, Human, mga ganong brands lang. Kasi yun lang yung kasya sa akin dati. But because I'm fat now and I'm huge, kailangan yung mas bigger sizes. And Bench, Pen Shop, Human, they no longer accommodate the kind of body that I have or the kind of shape that I have. Sad life. Uniqlo, yeah, of course. Okay, so that's for xenocentrism. Again, mas pabor tayo sa ibang produkto, ibang kultura ng iba or sa iba, sa labas, di ba? So for food, yeah, xenocentric din ako minsan for food. Just like the other night, nag-Indian food trip kami. And then the night before that, nag-Thai food trip kami. We hardly go Korean. Pag Korean nasa labas kami. Kasi pag Korean tinake out or pinag-grab mo, it doesn't feel as fresh eh. So we do some gipsal, we do ramen bars, mga ganong klaseng food, Japanese and Korean sa labas. Pero sa bahay, mga for delivery, it's mostly Thai, Indian, and what else? Yeah, Singaporean, mga ganon. Okay? So, sobrang xenocentric ko sa pagkain. Just because, hindi ako mahilig sa adobo. I hate adobo. What else? Ayoko ng adobo, fritada, mechado, yung magkakamag-anak. Hindi ako mahilig dun eh. So, ang basher ko sa pagkain. Pero yeah, mapihikan kasi ako sa pagkain. So, yung mga magkakamag-anak na yun, mechado, caldereta, yung mga magpipinsan na yun, no. Kasi lagi ako nakakain kasi Filipino carnivore. Cheeky, hindi ganon. It's just because whenever I eat those dishes, tas may buto, alam mo yung parang ano ako agad eh. What do you call that? Nata-turn off agad ako. Pero may buto, ay putang ina, di ba? Tapon. Ayoko nang kumain ulit kasi ayoko nang matinik, ayoko nang masaktan ulit. Di ba? Dami sinabi sa pagkain, bad trip. Anyways, that's how I am with food. Ano ba Filipino food na gusto kong kainin? Century tuna. Century tuna. Argentina corned beef. Do you eat tahong? I think so. I think I love tahong. pero baked tahong lang. Maarte pa rin ako sa pagkain. Even Filipino dishes. Okay, baked tahong. Sa may iba style pa, hindi yung tahong na may sabaw. Fish or any seafood na may sabaw, ayoko kasi feeling ko buhay yung isda. Lumalangoy doon sa sabaw. Di ba abnormal lang talaga ako. So I don't eat seafoods na na may soup, sinigang or whatnot, o tahong na may sabaw, ayoko kumain nun. If it's dry, if it's prito, yeah, okay lang sa akin yun. Pero, yeah. Oh yeah, sinigang na isda, oo. Masarap siya and all, pero ayoko talaga pag may isdang lumalangoy dun sa sabaw. Kailangan na ako magpa-check sa GS ulit. Malala na yung sakit ko. Okay. So yeah, that is me being xenocentric with food. Huwag niyo akong gayahin kasi sobrang arte ko sa pagkain. Pero good thing about it is that minsan, even if we haven't been to a particular country like Korea or Japan, alam niyo na kagad paano kumain, di ba? Kami, we were taught by an actual Korean when we were eating samgyup sa Korea. Tinuruan kami, sinubuan pa kami sa bibig. Kasi if Koreans like you, susubuan ka nila. So tinuruan kami, sinubuan talaga kami sa bibig, so nakakatuwa. So since then, that's the only time that we started how to eat proper Korean samgyup, di ba? So ganun din sa Japan, tinuruan kami paano kumain, paano humigop. Dapat mas maingay, mas complimentary sa chef, ganun. Pero 'di ba, you don't have to have been to Korea. You don't have to have been to Japan to enjoy those food, 'di ba? And syempre if ever by the time that you are to go abroad, you know the drill. You know the kind of culture they have, 'di ba? So kami hindi na kami kailangan siguro turuan ng mga Koreans or mga Japanese how to eat their food. Alam na namin kasi nga you've embraced it here in the Philippines na, 'di ba? Ano ba napansin ko sa Korean samgyup. In Korean samgyeopsal, it's not really unlimited. The side dishes are unlimited, pero yung mga meats, yun yung kailangang bayaran. So, dito lang sa Philippines may unlimited samgyeopsal, pero the strips, the cuts are too thin. Sobrang nipis. Dun sa Korea, para kayong nag-barbecue talaga. As in, ang thick ng mga karne. Pag nakakain ka ng Golby, that's the Korean equivalent to Wagyu. Yun yung mga premium beef doon or premium meat doon, panalo, di ba? So anyways, so tama na muna yung usapang pagkain, wala pa akong umagahan. Okay, let's now go to our topic for this week. So our topic for this synchronous meeting that we have is social change. Why do people change socially? So again, out of the many theories, philosophical theories or sociological theories that we have, we will focus on the evolutionary theory. And this one is not by Darwin. Okay? Syempre, by someone else. So let's now go to the PowerPoint file that we have. Okay, hopefully you can still see our slides. Okay, so these are the 3 evolutionary theories that we will be discussing this afternoon. We have cyclical theory, dynamic or functional theory, and conflict theory. So yeah, Wagyu is the best. So again, Wagyu, guys, is a Japanese meat siya. For Korean, it's Golbi. Yun yung tawag sa Korean meat na premium sa mga samgyupsal. Golbi. So again, yeah, you have to be socially accurate minsan. Pag magsasosyal kayo, diba? Taray lang. Anyways, okay, balik tayo sa evolutionary theory. Basahin ko muna, sorry. Ay, hindi, wag ko na basahin kasi it's kind of boring. Sige, dahil para sa akin, dahil boring akong tao, cyclical theories of social change focus on the rise and fall of civilizations, attempting to discover and account for these patterns of growth and decay. Spengler, Toynbee, and Sorokin can be regarded as the champions of this theory. So, etc., blah, and blah, and blah. Para at least ma-appreciate nyo itong theory na to, itong phenomenon na to, we will simplify it to the kind of discussion that we will be familiar with. So try to imagine cyclical theories as in these are situations that happens in a routine fashion, umuulit, bumabalik, that affects us permanently. Nagkaroon ng permanent impact sa atin ang routine na phenomenon that is depende sa i-share nyo ngayon. Like for example, ako, I am most of the time very generous or very galante. I love, what do I love? I love spending money. Siyempre, when I was young kasi, we didn't have any when I was young. So when I started earning for myself, Parang sabi ko, hindi, dapat i-pamper ko yung sarili ko. 'Di ba self-love, bullshit, gano'n, 'di ba? Kailangan i-self-love natin. But the money that we worked hard for, dapat ma-enjoy natin once in a while, 'di ba? So that's the type of guy I was dati. But because syempre as adulting came in or push in, na-realize ko may bills pala. Ano yung bills, 'di ba? So I had to pay bills like yung mobile plans, broadband sa bahay, electric bills, water bills, credit card bills, 'di ba? So those kinds of bills. So ngayon, kailangan ko na mag-tone down sa expenditure ko. Whereas dati almost every evening Grab, actually every day Grab food. So kumakain kami lunch, dinner, or morning din or breakfast, dinner. Kumakain kami via Grab. Pa-deliver lagi doon, pa-deliver Grab. Pero dahil sa ano, sa bills, I had to kahit paano control myself. Kailangan i-control ang sarili natin sa mga tendencies na magastos tayo. Kasi nga, yun nga, may kailangang bayaran. That is cyclical for me kasi bills come in either kinsenas katapusan. Same goes with our salaries, di ba? So, ngayon, every month, I need to pay twice. Hence, kailangan ko na magtipid or mag-ingat sa paggagagastos. Okay? That is cyclical theory kasi with the routine payment or routinely paying bills, di ba, I learned how to kahit paano slow down with my expenses, slow down with my eating. So, that's routine, di ba? That's cyclical. Kung ano yung bumabalik, umuulit-ulit, it made you different or it changed you. Hopefully for the better. And if it's for the worst, then it's still cyclical theory, di ba? Dahil sa sobrang daming bills na binabayaran, nabaliw ka, di ba? That can still be considered cyclical theory. Pero sa inyo, each of us have our own cyclical theory that changed us in a way. So para sa akin, expenses or bills, kahit paano hindi na ako sobrang galante sa sarili ko. I know how to spend wisely and I know to kahit paano grind better. Ang term ng grind, hustle better, 'di ba? So kailangan kong kumayod ng gusto for us to kahit paano enjoy food pa rin. Enjoy food, enjoy. Traveling is a no-go. Whereas dati twice a year kami nag-international and thrice a year nagdo-domestic flights. Ngayon, no flights at all, 'di ba? So, because of the pandemic, nagbago. That's functional theory naman, which is the second topic natin or second subtopic natin. So before we dismiss uwian kagad. Before we go to the next theory, I would just like to ask everyone here if they can think of one cyclical theory, one event, one instance that you think is routine that changed you. For women, ito, example ko na to sa ladies para hindi na nila magamit ulit. Monthly period. Monthly period ng kababaihan is una sa lahat monthly. Monthly. And for what I gathered, it's painful. So in a way, they change their behavior, they change their mood. Minsan moody, minsan irritable, minsan mukhang papatay ng tao. So those are the kinds of cyclical theory for women. Diba? Kasi umuulit yan eh. Every buwan bumabalik yan eh. So that's cyclical. Diba? For the entire Philippines, cyclical theory, pagboto ng bobong presidente, pagbobo ng bobong senador, that is cyclical kasi umuulit-ulit lang tayo sa pagboto ng mga bobo. Tapos we expect unity, we expect good governance, pero bobo yung binoboto, 'di ba? So again, that's cyclical, 'di ba? Ang nangyayari, mga mahihirap, humihirap lalo. Mayaman pa rin sila. It's because of cyclical theory kasi pagboto ng government officials, mali. Yun. So again, the officials themselves, they don't do what's good for the country. So again, mga mahihirap katulad natin ang naapekto. Yes, shit. 'Di ba? Tayo naapektuhan. So cyclical din 'yan, 'di ba? Pagbuto ng parents natin, pagbuto ng mga elderlies sa mga officials that is currently positioned or sitting in Malacanang or wherever, epekto ng cyclical theory din 'yan kasi sa pagpaulit-ulit na pagboto sa kanila, 'di ba? So Yun. So for women muna, aside from the monthly periods and the yearly or every 6 years na election na laging nagkakamali ang mga Pilipino, what else can you think of na pasok sa cyclical theory? Let's hear it from the first on the line na babae. Ay, wait lang. Sige, nagtaas ng kamay si JC. JC, ikaw muna. Sige, dahil kahit hindi ka lalaki, kahit hindi ka babae, go.
Ay sir, hindi related sa babae. Parang cyclical theory as a student lang po.
Good.
Nung junior high school po, parang lagi pong mababa yung grades ko and all. Tapos nung ulit-ulit po yun, like from grade 7 to grade 10. Pero nung grade 11 po, nare-realize ko na po yung consequences ng paulit-ulit na mababang grade. Kaya nag-change po ako, parang mas pinagbutihan ko po. Yun po, sir.
Oh my God, sana all ganun. Ang ina. Ako hindi eh. Kasi dati nung mababa ang grades ko lagi, hindi na ako nakapili ng magandang school. Diba? That's the downside. The grade that I had back in elementary, ito lang yung kinaya nung high school ko. And syempre kahit anong ganda nung high school ko, it's just nung pangalan ng school ko dati, Little Lambs Learning Center. Diba? High school ko na mukhang daycare pa rin yung yung pangalan ng school mo nung high school, di ba? So parang that's why I had difficulty applying for college kasi nga hindi masyadong maganda, or at least hindi kilala yung school na pinanggalingan ko nung high school, even if I got good grades na. It's because of the elementary days ko na talagang pariwara talaga buhay ko. Although kahit college naman pariwara pa rin naman ako. Pero yun nga, I got good grades na noon kahit pariwara buhay ka noon. So at least with JC here, as early as during that time, kailan ba yung JC? Senior high, junior high, elementary days?
Junior high po.
Junior high, di ba? Nakabawi kagad siya. Ako, it was too late for me. Anyways, so di ba? So again, meron tayong mga ganyang situation. So paulit-ulit nangyayari. Nagkaroon ng realization si JC, di ba? Kailangan niya mag-step up or umayos, di ba? So dahil sa cycle na yun, paulit-ulit na bumabalik na na low grades or whatnot, di ba? Pero it can also be associated with our second one sa functional kasi dahil sa baba ng grades lagi, kailangan mag-ayos or magbuti ni JC. Pero yeah, it's more on cyclical right now kasi paulit-ulit mababa grades niya. So yeah, you can consider it that way. Okay, let's have Bidel. Yes, Bidel, you're raising your hand.
Sir, ano po, about siguro sa pag-aayos ng sarili po. Because yung junior high school po, nabubuli po ako because of my appearance po. Kaya habang tumatagal po, parang nag-aaral na din po ako paano mag-makeup, mag-ayos ng sarili, magsuklay, ganun po, sir. Habang binubuli po nila ako before, parang doon po ako natututo na kailangan ko po talaga magkaroon ng self-love sa sarili ko na hindi po dapat ako yung dugyutin na type na babae, ganun, sir. Tapos after po nun, yung lumipat po ako ng school, nag-evolve naman po ako kahit papaano. Since then po, tumigil na po silang kakabully sa akin and then kakaparinig po sa social media. Ganun, sir.
Umabot na sa social media. Sagwa. Anyways, so dugyot ka, consistently dugyot ka for how long?
Sir, yung ano po kasi, yung junior high school po kasi ang dami ko pong sinasalihan like drum and lyre po ako. Palagi po ako sa arawan, sir. So wala na po talaga akong time para ayusin yung sarili ko po, gano'n. Hindi kahit magsuklay po before, hindi ko pa po magawa, gano'n po.
Okay, so for how long ka nun active sa mga extracurriculars?
Buong ano po, since elementary hanggang junior high school, sir, sobrang active po.
So, binubuli ka ba? Ganon?
Yes, sir.
They make fun of you, ganon?
Yes, sir. Dumating na din po talaga sa physical na din po talaga, sir, ng bullying po.
So, yung concept ng cyclical, dun papasok sa example ni John na laging mababa grades. With Anne naman, laging nabubuli or laging dugyot, whichever comes first. Pero yun nga. So, kaya siya nagbago. Pero with the changes ni John and ni Anne, you can also attribute dynamic theory dun eh. Kasi 'di ba, you change for the better because of something, 'di ba? We'll get to that later. Pero in both cases, both examples ni JC and ni Anne, both can be applied to either cyclical theory or dynamic theory that we will discuss a while after this. Okay, so thank you for that, Anne and JC. Who else? Who's next? Thyrene. Hello, Thyrene.
Ay, sir, wala pa
Ayan.
po akong maisip sa example ng cyclical, sir, eh.
Aside sa monthly period, wala ka pa naisip na iba?
Wala, kanina pa rin po ako nag-iisip.
Sige, sige. Balikan kita. Or, balikan na namin either on the dynamic or the last one, which is conflict theory. Sige, chill ka lang dyan. How about you, Sean? Si Mr. Kumbali, sir.
Ay, ako ba, sir? Cyclical, sir?
Mm-mm.
Siguro, sir, sa yung sa pag-prioritize ng mga mas importanteng bagay, ganun. Like, kunwari, before is more on, pag-chill, ganun, or like, paglalaro ng games, ganun. Tapos, na-realize mo or nagbago ka na as in, mas nag-focus ka sa self mo, like, study and improving yourself physically, like, working out, ganun. Yun lang.
Working out. Okay, working out as in physically working out, ganun?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So yan, similar with Anne and JC. Because of something, nag-adjust si Sean about his health wise, I guess, or yung lifestyle niya. So he tried to become more healthy, he worked out, gano'n. Pero yeah, again, similar to the previous two, pwede rin siya sa dynamic theory. Okay. So let's hear it from Bea. Hello, Miss Bea.
Sir, wala pa rin po ako maisip na
Sige.
example, sir.
Kumpletuhin ko na lang muna so that afterwards, after discussing the three, balik tayo sa inyo, sa examples nyo na lang. Okay? Pwede ba yun? Sige, ganun lang. Okay. So, again, cyclical is may paulit-ulit na nangyayari and it affects you. Again, paulit-ulit as in continuous pa rin siya. Okay? Ang difference lang kasi sina Ann and sina JC, more on dynamic kasi sila kasi nagbago na sila and hindi na bumalik yon. So si JC, I guess he gets good grades na. Si Ann, may jowa na, pero yun nga, dahil fresh na siya. Dahil hindi na siya mukhang nilang paso, di ba? Same with Sean. Same with Sean. Di ba kay Sean naman, he became more healthy. So hindi na naging problem yung dating lifestyle niya dati. So those three, more on dynamic din sila. They changed, yes, pero because for the better and hindi na naapektuhan yung dati. So dun papasok yung dynamic. With cyclical, continues up till today. Nauulit siya. That's why it's because that's why example ko nga yung elections natin, example ko yung monthly period ng bahay kasi kahit ngayon, kahit si Ann, si Tyrene, si Nabea, magkakaroon pa rin ng monthly period kahit anong mangyari, 'di ba? It will continue on forever and ever. Tama ba 'yun? Tama naman 'yun, 'di ba? Nursing students kayo, 'di ba? I think continuous ang monthly periods. Or maghihinto ba siya? May hinto ba ang monthly period?
Unless mag-menopause po,
Then
sir.
na po.
Pag menopause na. Okay. Sige, thank you. At least medyo halfway tama naman ako. So yun, 'di ba? So continuous pa rin siya. So you change because of a routinely scenarios na nagaganap sa atin. And these scenarios will keep on happening pa rin kahit nagbago kayo. That's the difference lang dun sa examples ni na Annie, na JC, and ni na Sean. Okay? So, going to our next theory, we have, ito yung papasok, yung examples ni na Anne, JC, and Sean kanina. Dynamic theory. Again, hindi ko nababasahin kasi you can read on your own naman. But bottom line, dynamic or what we call functional theory is ito yung changes sa atin due to an event, due to a situation, and it became permanent but the situation doesn't recur. Hindi na umuulit. Okay? Ako, like for example, my example is me being fat, me being chubby, and me being kahit paano have facial hair. Diba? Bakit? Kasi when I was abroad, when I was in the Middle East, working as a waiter, syempre clean ka, mukhang babae nun actually. Thin, and then medyo round face, tapos walang facial hair. Mukhang babae talaga nun. I can wear wig and look like a woman talaga eh. The problem is when I was heading to Basta may hotel na papasukan ako as a waiter. Tapos on my way there, ang tawag dun sa amin is lift, car lift. Para siyang Grab pero you don't book on your app. You just hail any vehicle. Tapos pag sinakay ka, tapos ituturo mo kung saan ka pupunta, then that's it. Tapos babayaran na lang kayo depending how much. Ganun. Wala kasi siguraduhan yung buhay nun dati. So I did that. Tapos at the car or inside the car, the guy who's good looking, kamukha ni Jesus Christ. Putang ina, di ba? The driver looked with a face like Jesus Christ was touching my my knees and then my thighs or thigh isa lang, right, left side, right side, I forgot, pero yun. Tapos ayun, namamanyak na ako, tapos I had to go down, baba, drop me up, ganun. Baba na ako and just naglakad na ako papunta, ayun, Sheraton, Hotel Sheraton sa Dubai. Yeah, since then I stopped, or parang I tried to gain weight, to be fatter, or parang yun, bulkier, and then facial hair. Although nag-gym naman ako, kaya nga nadaba ako dahil nag-stop ako mag-gym. Pero yun nga, facial hair, para hindi na ako maharas ng mga Arabo sa Middle East dati. And I continued that hanggang sa pagbalik ko sa Pilipinas, and then yeah, parang feeling ko mas better na mataba ako and may bigote kasi mukha akong bouncer, or yun, I will not be I will not be victimized by robbers or thieves kasi mukha akong inosente dati, na that I look like mukha akong mukha akong, what do you call that, antagonist sa mga local TV series. Mas gusto ko pa siya, at least I feel safer, di ba? Kasi i-intimidate sila sa size ko, sa mukha ko and everything. So that's dynamic theory, di ba? I changed to address an issue kasi dati naharas ako, ngayon hindi na. Nabubuli ako dati, ngayon hindi na. Same with my glasses. I wear glasses not because it's pa cool, pa genius, pa smart looking. And kahit pa paano, I have good eyesight naman. Hindi pa naman ako bulag like my wife, pero what do you call this? I have astigmatism. People with astigmatism, para kang what do you call that? Basta parang naka-bright lagi. Everything is blurry to you. Hindi malabong mata, pero whenever there is light, sasakit yung ulo mo, tapos parang hindi ka na makita maayos. So it made driving for me difficult. So may salamin ako. Although that glasses, madalas ko naman siya hinuhubad kasi nga nagpo-fog, nagbi-mist, or yeah, yun yung issue sa mga may salamin. Pero yun nga, I had to wear glasses para hindi sumakit yung mata ko lagi. Ayan, that's the reason why I wear glasses. So if you will notice, if you happen to see me in person, mukhang walang grado yung salamin ko. Although meron din naman 50-25 or 75-50 yung mata ko. Dahil isa lang yung mata lagi sa astigmatism na medyo may sablay. Yun, ganun yung itsura ko. So mukhang walang grado lang yung salamin, pero in reality, it's just because of my astigmatism. That's why I had to wear glasses. So yun nga, me wearing glasses, me being fat, it's a byproduct of what happened before. Okay? So it's something that is needed to address an issue. Diba? So that's dynamic. So again, yung kina Ann, kina JC, kina Sean, they are more on dynamic theory. Kasi nabubuli yung isa bababa grades, di ba? Hindi na umulit, nahinto na siya because they addressed an issue. So ako, hindi na sumasakit yung mata ko, hindi sumasakit yung ulo ko just because of the glares and everything. Okay na yung mata ko, and hindi na rin ako nabubuli, hindi na rin ako na modus operandi ng mga magnanakaw. Hindi na rin nga ako kahit nga maglakad ako na may hawak na camera or may mukhang mayaman not necessarily mayaman ako. Hindi, kahit mukhang mayaman yung outfit ko, yung coat, wearing coats and everything, kahit nasa ako, Quiapo or whatnot, they don't bother me kasi nga yung mukha kong papatol, mukha kong mambubugbog yung tao sa itsura ko. So yeah, that's what you call dynamic or functional theory. It serves a function, it serves a purpose sa change natin. And the reason, hindi na nauulit. That's the difference between cyclical and dynamic or functional theory. Okay? So again, the change is there to address an issue. Okay? Meron pa ba? Example ako? So far wala na, yun lang. Okay, last one is conflict theory. Conflict theory, ito yung mga changes that transpired because out of conflict. Kunyari nag-away, kunyari kami lang ni Sam. Nag-away kami ni Sam. Si Sam, siyempre dahil professor ako, pinagalitan ko siya, pinahiya ko siya sa klase, kunyari, what not. Gumanti siya. Ngayon, ano siya, na-kick out sa NU. Or na-demote sa hindi na siya nag-nursing. Ano ba yung pinakamababang course pinakamababa no? What else? Wala yung mababa. Lahat equally difficult na no? Yeah, kunyari, lumipat sa NU, nagpunta sa UM, University of Manila. Diba? Dahil hindi na siya pwede mag-aral sa NU dahil nga sa akin. That's conflict theory. Okay? Any extreme result ng isang confrontation is a product of conflict theory. Yung breakups nyo ng mga jowa nyo, it's conflict theory. Unless magkabalikan kayo, abnormal kayo, di ba? Kabullshitan lang yung pagbe-break nyo, hayop kayo. Pero yun nga, when you break up with your boyfriend, with your friends, friendship over, at hindi na nagkabalikan, hindi na nagkaayos, that's conflict theory. Nagbago ugali mo, you no longer want to be friends with huge or with big friends or with big crowds of friends. Gusto mo isa-isang kaibigan na lang, ayaw mo na sa mga tropa, yun para kayong mean girls, ang dami nyo. Ngayon, isa na lang, goods ka na sa kaibigan, or kahit kunyari, dati puro boy best friend ka, tas nagkaroon ng issue yung jowa mo, and then yung boy best friend mo, nagkaroon ng gulo. Siyempre, dawit ka nun, you're a huge part of that problem. Ikaw yung punot dulo di ba? Kahit hindi ka kasama dun sa party, ikaw yung punot dulo. Chances are, magbabago ka na, ayaw mo na magkaroon ng either, ayaw mo na magjowa, or ayaw mo na mag-boy best friend. So, those are examples of conflict theory. Okay? So, again, differentiation natin, cyclical theory, the issue happens again, continues to happen. Pero you changed a bit to make way or to adapt to that to that routine. Kaya ako, kahit naggalante ako, kahit maluho ako, I try to save up, I try to contain my luho. Kasi nga, maraming gastusin, maraming bills na mabayaran. That's cyclical theory. Same goes for your monthly period. Pag monthly period, alam mo na malapit na yung linggo mo or araw mo, ayaw mo nang mag-aalis masyado kasi baka datnan ka sa labas or whatnot. Parang jobs lang, sorry. Ibig sabihin yung, lagat nyo naman yun. Alam nyo naman yung idea, di ba? For women. Yun, that's cyclical. For dynamic or function theory, it's because of an issue that you addressed and ngayon hindi na nauulit yung issue na yun. Pero you have changed. Hindi ka na bumalik sa dati. Hindi ka na bumalik sa dati mong sigla. Ayun. So again, my example for dynamic or functional theory is that I had to gain weight, I had to bulk up, to look tougher, to look more manly, and syempre for the glasses, I had to wear glasses starting from since the a specific time, just because of my astigmatism. Ano ba? Yan yung camera ko, may fondness for photography. I'm fine with mobile phone photography, but I started loving my camera again after I had my carpal tunnel or nerve damage. Nerve damage na siya kasi umabot na sa leg ko. So from neck to my right hand, hindi na siya magalaw dati. So I feared that it will be forever. And the doctors said that it's forever. Pero yun nga, eventually gumanda naman yung pakiramdam. I can move my arms well again, my right arm again. So during my therapy, natuto ako mag-photography or nahilig ako mag-photography ulit. But instead of my phone camera, I'm using an actual camera kasi it is not as heavy as lifting weights, but it's not as light as holding a camera or a phone. Although yung iPhone 11 Pro Max fully paid ko, ayoko na siyang galawin kasi hindi na kaya ng kamay ko. So I'm more used to the smaller iPhone. So yeah, that can be considered dynamic theory rin or functional theory rin. Kasi it's needed to address a certain issue, di ba? Again, conflict, wala akong conflict eh. The only conflict that I have is, meron ba? again, directly with me, wala. Kasi I'm a friendly person. Pag may tinanggal man ako ng faculty, they don't take it negatively or I still keep it professionally. So wala namang kaganapang malala that changed me. Ay, meron elementary. When I was in elementary, my best friend back then, sinuntok ako. Tapos balagta ako, di ba? Dahil bobo ko eh. Pero yun nga, sinuntok ako bigla, sumuntok. Tapos bumagsak talaga ako, tapos sa floor and all. Tapos hindi naman ako gumante and all kasi syempre hindi man ako marunong lumaban and all. So I was just surprised. But now sinuntok. Tapos since then, hindi na kami close. Tapos since then, I siguro that's the reason then why I don't have friends or I don't have actual best friends. As in best friends na parang tropa mo lagi. Ganun. I have distant best friends na masasabi kong best friend kasi yun lang naman yung kaibigan ko. Pathetic eh. No? Pero yun nga, since then, I stopped having yung actual friend na tropa na lagi mong kasama and all. It's probably because of that. Kasi sinuntok ako ng friend ko or nung best friend ko, a classmate that I think or I assumed na best friend ko. Pero hindi ko naman alam yung reason bakit. Hindi naman siya nag-apologize. We're now Facebook friends ulit. Pero so far, hindi na kami nagko-communicate like we used to or like nung elementary days. Casual na lang. Oh, actually, hindi nga kami nag-uusap. Pero friends kami sa Facebook. Pero yun nga, parang I think that's the reason. Conflict theory yun, di ba? So, that's the reason why I don't have friends. That's the reason why parang kahit paano, I don't value friendship too much. Kasi friendship is volatile. You can have it one day, then the next wala na. So, why bother? Ang ganda yung mentality ko. Diba? Pag mayroong kaibigan, then that's good. Pero if not, then I won't be too affected anymore. That's the kind of mentality that I have right now. So that's conflict theory. Kasi yung suntok sa akin, naka-apekto sa akin na parang, ano na ito? Anong ginawa ko sa'yo? Parang gano'n. Pero I seriously didn't do anything to him. Talagang bigla lang ako sinuntok. Ako may sapi ata yun. Kailangan yata ipa-exercise yung taong yun. Pero yeah, that's the reason why I don't have friends. So yeah, that's conflict theory. Di ba? Okay, so going back with you guys. Syempre, aside from the people that gave examples, sina Anne, sina John, I will just convert their answer for the cyclical theory, or sorry, for the dynamic or functional theory. Let's go back to the first one. Ang una natin is cyclical. So, ladies na nag-pass or nag-skip kanina dahil nag-iisip pa, I will be back with you. This time, syempre with the guys na rin for cyclical. Let's hear it from Mr. Aranya muna. Hello, Vincel. Vincel pala. Vincel. We don't hear anything, Vincel. Sorry. Naka-on yung mic pero... Yun. Clear na. Okay. At nawala ulit si Vincel.
Sir? Ano po yung,
Ayun.
ano po ulit yung question po?
Cyclical. Example mo sa cyclical theory, pre.
Dati sir, example ko po yung every night, mahilig po akong maglaro. Yung kahit,
Anong nilalaro mo, pre? Every evening?
video games po.
Like,
Like,
tapos na pala ko ano. Okay. Ano?
Like Assassin's Creed, mga ganun,
Okay.
mga campaign games, Call of Duty. Parang may schedule po ako ng laro.
That's nice, ah.
Yung kahit may school works po ako, parang hindi pumapalya yung lalaro. So yun, hanggang sa na-realize ko nung mga medyo kung tumungtong na po ako ng high school, ayun, na-realize ko po na parang hindi na dapat siya ganun. Kasi parang nasanay na rin po ako. Yun nga po, palagi po naglalaro.
Ngayon hindi ka na naglalaro ever?
Naglalaro pa naman ako, pero hindi na po ganun katulad na yung as in araw-araw po talaga na.
Okay. So yeah, that's an actually legit example of cyclical theory kasi nga with Mr. Aranya's fondness for video games, andun pa rin, di naman nawala. This time lang, syempre yung urge niya to play video games, minsan he has to kahit paano way around, nagawa ko na ba yung activities ko sa school or may kailangan pa ba akong other responsibilities that I have to prioritize before I play video games, hanggang sa na-manage na niya yung urges niya, and he still can play video games, pero syempre After siguro or yun, kahit paano making priorities lang muna, 'di ba? Nakapaglaro pa rin siya pero yun, priority pa rin siyempre yung studies or yung mga school activities na kailangan niyang magampanan muna. Okay, thank you Mr. Aranya. Miraj. Okay. Next, let's have, ano ba yung next na sa listahan? Let's hear it from Cyrene. Ready na ba?
Apo, sir.
Cyclical? What
Hindi po.
example?
Parang, I don't know if dynamic or
Sige.
conflict. Opo, kasi dati po, ma-consider ko yung self ko na like super talkative talaga. Tapos, alam niyo yun, yung sinasabi mostly ng mga matatanda dito sa amin and sa mga teachers ko sa school ng LM na ano daw po ako, friendly, outgoing po ba, ganun. Then, pagdating ko po ng junior high school, grade 7, para may nangyari po kasi within my classmates sa room po namin na hindi ko lang po i-share. Basta iba po yung personality ko dahil po dun sa conflict na yun. Mas naging parang hindi na po ako gaano ka daldal na to the point na yung personality ko po ngayon, hindi po ako yung mag-i-initiate ng conversation, parang gano'n po. Tapos mas naging prangka ako and straight to the point na ako magsalita dahil din sa conflict na 'yun. So parang masasabi ko po na matapang like that, kasi dati madali lang akong hindi, parang basta gano'n sir, di ko ma-explain, pero parang gano'n po. Dahil sa conflict na 'yun, may nagbago sa akin. Ayun
Yeah.
po.
You're now more unapologetic, di ba? Pag hindi ka nagustuhan sa ugali mo, then you won't feel parang you won't feel bad, di ba? So, take it, ayun, parang take me as who I am, yung peg, di ba? So, okay, ang tawag dito. So, yun, yung pagiging prangka niya, she didn't try to mellow down, just stop caring, di ba? Because of that conflict. Okay, that's actually that's a good thing then, di ba? Sometimes us being people person, we feel that we are obligated to be friendly with other people, parang ganon. Pero syempre, once we stop that, di ba? Parang that's the true meaning of life eh. Para sa akin, wala na akong pakialam if hindi naman, I don't intend to hurt people, pero I stop caring if I hurt other people. Intentionally, unintentionally. Pag hindi nila nagustuhan ang ugali ko, then too bad. But syempre, pag may nasaktan ako, kunyari, literally nasaktan, kunyari, nasagasaan ko si Ann, I would apologize naman. Okay ka lang? Sorry. Tapos alis na ako. Pero, yeah, parang pero yung mga tipong ugali, behavioral, you won't be apologetic to other people just because prank ka. I'm sorry, I'm prank. I'm sorry, I'm a bit frank or vulgar, parang ganun. Okay, thank you for that, Miss Cyrene. Let's hear it from Bea. Bea.
Sir, sa akin po, not sure kung dynamic or cyclical, but I think cyclical po siya. Ano po, nung nag-start po yung pandemic, parang more on Shopee, ganyan-ganyan. So medyo magastos,
Wait
naging
lang,
magastos.
nung nag-start yung pandemic, doon ka naggastos-gastos?
Hindi naman sir, dati gumagastos naman, pero hindi yung parang lagi na gano'n po. Parang nung
Okay.
nag-pandemic kasi sir, dumagdag din yung fund ko sa K-pop merch. Kaya parang mas dumagdag yung gastos ko, gano'n po sir. Tapos, ngayon po na nag-cut na yung yung monthly allowance ko, dun ko po na-realize din na ang gastos ko pala. So, yung mga expenses ko ngayon, parang controlled na po sir. Hindi na po siya yung kagaya dati na parang wants over needs, gano'n. Ngayon po, kinokontrol ko na po siya. Pero continuous pa rin naman po yung mga pagbili ko ng bagay, gano'n po.
You just kahit paano manage it na lang better than before.
Yes po.
Tama. Ayan, maraming nabubudol sa ano. Actually, it will be part of your finals eh. Yung mga stuff na you're fond of. These are these are important eh. So my grandma and my mom told me na parang, ay, wala ka naman makukuha dyan. Then, hindi nila alam na ibebenta ko yung comic books ko na binili ko ng 500, nabibenta ko ng 5,000. I earned really a lot of money because of my comic book collection dati. Pero these things, yung mga subtle material objects natin, subtle material things natin, it gives us happiness eh, 'di ba? So, yun nga, katulad kayo sa sinabi ni Miss Sinaraw kanina, that's really true rin naman talaga eh, 'di ba? If money cannot buy happiness, pero money can papaano introduce things that will make us happy, then yeah, so be it, 'di ba? So, yun nga, ang importante lang dito is that we manage it well. So ako, yun nga, ganun pa rin, gumagastos din. Gumagastos pa rin ako. Minsan, not just with the lenses, but with events. Minsan, yun, yung pag-grab papunta sa location for our photo walk. Minsan, when kami ng wife ko, when we meet other photographer friends, when we go to Manila, Binondo, or whatnot, medyo magastos din talaga. So, yeah, I can relate to the expense that you spend on when you play or when you play naglaro. When you collect your K-pop merch. Yun yung tawag niyo doon, 'di ba? K-pop merch. Okay. Mararapok sa pogi. So, yun ba yung weakness ni ni Chiki? Mararapok sa pogi. Ah, I see. Okay. Photo cards. What's a photo card? Is it postcards siya, postcard style? Anong difference sa photo card sa postcards?
Parang ID, sir, yung photo card.
Parang ID. Okay. Tapos syempre those pictures are from your K-pop idols, tama?
Yes po.
I see, I see. Okay. So yeah, magastos nga yun. I don't, I believe it's not cheap eh. Mga ganong klase. Okay, so picture ng idols po like ID size. Oh, ganun pala. Tapos binibilin mo. How much does it range? Kaya, magkano yung mga ganon?
Depende po sa sa
Depende sa
selfie nila,
idol,
sir.
sir.
Depende rin sa tao kung sino yung nasa picture, ganon.
Opo.
Yes po.
Kunyari ako magkaroon ng photo card, magkano ako?
Kung in demand sir yung selfie mo, ganun.
Sir,
Ganun yun eh.
priceless ka daw, sir. Di ka daw mabibili.
Priceless.
Meron,
Anak ng
sir,
toko.
maabot ng mga 4 digits, ganun.
What the
3 ay
fudge? Talaga?
5 digits, ganun, sir.
Oh, sir,
Depende
Umabot na yung
kung
collection mo
gaano
doon,
ka-rare.
Bea?
Po?
May ganun ka bang collection? Or at least isang item doon sa collection mo
Wala,
na ganun?
hindi naman ako, sir, maabot sa ganun kamahal.
Magkano yung pinaka-expensive mo sa collection mo? And what is that?
Siguro, sir, hindi, 1.5 lang, sir, ganun. Album yun,
1.5
sir.
yung pinaka-expensive. Okay, okay. That's okay pa naman. Hindi pa naman umabot sa crazy level like katulad namin. I don't know about I don't know about Joshua, pero ako kasi I bought my wife gifted me a very entry-level camera. The camera was worth 30,000 lang originally. Syempre sa aftermarket, you can sell it for 18,000 lang or 15,000. Pero the lenses that I have, mostly prime lenses yung kinukuha ko. Each lens costs around 15,000 pesos eh. Brand new. So yung resale price niya will fall more on the same price eh. So I have, how many lenses do I have? I have 3 manual lenses. Wait, 3 ba? 33 millimeter, 33 millimeter, 85 millimeter. Tatlong prime lenses, each worthing around 15,000. Tapos meron akong isang telephoto or dalawang telephoto, 15 to 45 and 16 to 50. Ayan, mura lang yun, siguro mga 6,000 isa noon. Yeah. So ganun, alam mo yun, parang you wouldn't think that this little collection of yours will parang boom or will explode to yung amounts or costs na hindi mo na alam paano mo nabili in the first place, pero meron ka na pala. Yeah, I can. Yeah, low-key flex. Hindi naman masyado, cheeky. Okay. So, yeah, that's a good example from Miss Bea. I think it's more on, yeah, dynamic din naman siya kasi she had to adjust, di ba, para hindi puro gastos, and she can maintain budget pa rin for her school stuff or kung meron mga school stuff na kailangan. Okay, do we have more? Again, tell me if it's for cyclical, dynamic, or conflict. Pero gusto ko marinig muna ng cyclical para at least I would know if you understood the differences well. Let's hear it from Miss Jam. Hello, Miss Jamela. Jam. Miss Fallaria. Jamela Fallaria. Ano ba middle name ito? Para kompletong-pleto. Baka hindi lang mag-respond. Binibining Jamela Fallaria. Alaws talaga itong batang to. Mukhang ano. Good night. Crazy Jamela Marie. Hello. That's crazy. Crazy Jamela. Wala pa rin. Wala. Hindi effective, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so, good night. Jamela moments. Sige, tulog ka na lang. Huwag ka nang gumising. Let's hear it from someone else now. Tulog na nga. So, yan. Kinig out ko na lang siya sa conference call. Let's hear it from Kyle. Miss Pauline. Any term for or any term of endearment for Miss Kyle Pauline? Good night po. Ano ang tawag nyo kay naman kay Miss Pauline? We have crazy Jamela. Si Miss Kyle ano naman?
Sir, pakiulit mo na. Nagloloko po kasi.
Ayun, nagising na siya. Tanong lang kung anong for cyclical. Baka may example ka for cyclical theory. Yung umuulit para monthly period, parang election.
School year po.
Okay, so what about school year?
Nag-uulit po every year. Po. Umuulit po yung...
At least 4 years, di ba? Hanggang 4 years. Unless gusto mong ulitin. So, anong pakin naman sa'yo? Anong pakin naman sa'yo ng school year? Anong epekto naman sa'yo?
Natututo ka po. Every year po, may natututunan kang bagong lesson.
Sige, tulog ka na ulit, Kyle. Ewan ko sa taong to. Pero sige, pwede na rin yan. Sige, ako para sa akin, if it's school year, wait lang. Someone's raising their hand. Joshua.
Napindot.
Okay, napindot. Okay.
Pero sige, sir. DJ po.
Sige, go.
Cyclical po, sir, di ba?
Mm.
Sa akin po, sir, yung hobby ko po sa photography and back-collect po ng NFTs.
Wow, shit. Dami pera.
Hindi po, sir. Galing din po sa crypto, sir, yung pinapang bili ko. Like, para pong pinapaikot ko lang yung cryptocurrency para makakollect ng NFTs. Ganun.
That's nice. Ako nga, hindi ako makapasok sa crypto eh.
Nakakabaliw po, sir.
Nakakabaliw pero ako kasi may trust issues kasi ako.
Risky rin, sir. Kasi
Oo nga.
gastos din. Tapos volatile.
I used to start with sa pag-mine sa isang video game called Mir 4.
Oh.
Kaso walang kwenta, hindi mo naman malaro yun. Talagang rin. Tapos abnormal pa yung mga kalaro mo sa game. Yung Axie never ko na try yun. Pero yun nga, bottom line is, so what about your passion for NFTs and photography? Why is it cyclical?
Kasi sir, since sa photography, since nag-start ako, hanggang ngayon sir, parang paulit-ulit pa rin akong nag-shoot ganyan. Paulit-ulit na nag-capture ng photos.
Okay.
And then yung sir, sa lenses, ganun. Pero yung lenses sir, gift binibigay lang sa akin ni mami.
Mami mo, Is your mom a photographer or at least ano?
Photographer. Siya po yung
Wow.
nung elementary pa lang ata ako.
Ay, galing. Eh, di nag-film camera si mom mo.
Opo, sir.
Wait lang, how old is your mom?
Kaka-birthday niya po kapon eh. I think
Ay, happy birthday.
54, 55, ganon.
Bata pa pala ng mom mo.
Oh, sir.
Hindi ko naman masasabi hindi kami nagkakalayo ng edad, pero yeah, kami yung generation na nag-start ng film camera dati. Hindi naman nag-start, pero at least we started with film dati. That's nice. Okay, thank you. Pero maluho yung passion pareho nitong taon to. Kaya magastos. Good luck. Diba, kaya naman ng mommy yan. If your mom is if your mom is supportive, okay na pa rin naman yan.
Ano na po siya, sir? She died last 2020.
I am sorry to hear that.
Katapos na
COVID?
year. Kasi from London pa, sir, yung earn eh.
That's sad. Mga tiyuhin ko ganun din. Last year both magkasunod sila. Pero yun, hindi ko naman ka-close, kaya okay lang. Sama na ugali ko. Sensya na. Pero yeah, I can still relate to that. As in my dad's close to them, syempre kapatid niya. So I just empathize with my dad, pero ako kasi I'm not really close with any of our relatives. So siguro yung sadness ko or yung emotion ko is just vicariously from my dad's emotion lang. Pero ako talaga kasi dahil normal akong bata, wala lang talaga akong pake dun. Anyway, so syempre, ayoko nang i-feed yung yung ka-abnormalan ko sa inyo. Si Jeya, binaba niya kagad yung kamay niya. Sige na nga, wag na. Okay. So thank you for that. Ayun, ulit. Andiyan ulit si Jeya. Jeya, totoo na ba yan?
Sige po, sir.
True.
Sir, yung
True na
ano
yan?
po, pag-iinom,
Anong theory mo niyan?
cyclical po.
Bakit?
Like, every week po dati, para pong hindi pa gaano, senior high school po, hindi pa po ganun kadami yung mga pinapagawaan like po sa ngayong college. So, may free time pa po akong every week mag-inom. Then, ngayon po, na-lessen na po.
Bakit
Pero may
na-lessen?
time pa din pong mag-inom kapag may birthday.
My birthday. So,
Occasions.
hindi naman siguro araw-araw yung birthday, Every week lang. Pero kaming kapitbahay dito ng squatter, para every week may birthday, putang ina. Anyway, sorry for that. Okay, ano ba sasabihin to? Paano naging cyclical muna yon yung pag-iinom mo? Is it an effect? Ba't manginginom ka? Yung smile mo talaga, baka
Dito
baka
po sa family namin kasi, sir, taga Quezon po kami. Mahilig po mag-inom.
yung smile mo talaga, baka manginginom talaga. Alam mo yun? Alam mo, guys, magkatabi si Bea Marie and si Miss Jeya. Alam mo yun talaga yung kit-kit ng mukha ni Bea. Tapos yung ngiti talaga ni Jeya, talaga, alam mo yung parang i-BBI niya si Bea. Yung ngiti ni Jeya talaga, alam mo yung parang happy talaga eh. Sorry, natawa lang ako. Pero yun nga, dahil sa sa community mo yan, di ba? Sa society, you're okay, your family is okay with you drinking kasi nasa province, tama?
Yes po, sir. Pero di naman po everyday talaga.
Okay. Yun. That's an example of culture, guys, Kasi kung saan tayo pinalaki, ganun tayo. So again, we shouldn't discriminate everyone. Kunyari, si Bea, di ba? Si Bea galing church, pinanganak sa church. Tama ba yung sinabi ko? Hindi. Ibig sabihin, church goer or whatnot, whatever, parang demure. We shouldn't judge someone like Jaya just because of our differences in culture. Kasi nga, ganun sa kanila di ba? It's nobody's fault kung magkaiba kayo ng style, di ba? Ako, again, I'm just like Jaya na as early as elementary or high school, pinapainom na ako ng dad ko. Normal yung dad ko. Pero yun nga, marunong sanay, manginginom din talaga ako dati. Pero yun nga, balik tayo kay Jaya, you shouldn't consider yung pagiging manginginom mo, kunyari araw ka umiinom, although it's cyclical, it is not really cyclical theory kasi walang naka-apekto sa'yo sa pag-iinom mo. Yung as in bad thing, yung bad thing. Yan, it's ano, it's
Kaya,
meron ba?
sir,
Meron
kaya
ba?
din po natigil is gawa po ng parang na-experience ko yung sobrang pagsusuka. Dahil
Ah, then that's
nasobrahan.
that's dynamic theory. Kasi dahil manginginom ka at ano anong term sa manginginom na iba? Nagbubutas ka ng atay. Ang sagwa ng ang sagwa ng term. Dahil nagsumisigaw dahil sa kakasuka mo or what not, yung it has parang magbabarek. Maraming term. Wait lang ha. Ang sabi ni Joshua, magbabarek. Ayun. Dahil sa pagsusuka or madalas parang she doesn't feel well, dun nag-stop. So I think it's more on dynamic theory. Kasi she adjusted or she made a difference eh. Nag-stop or umiinom pa rin si Jeya pero hindi na siya yung tipong basag na basag. O ganun ka pa rin, Jeya? Walang nagbago?
Depende po, sir, sa mood.
Pero at least, di ba, hindi ka na, hindi na yung katulad dati na
Oo
parang
po, parang
basag ka na.
nililimitahan ko na po yung sarili ko.
True, that's true. Oo. Kasi ako, I don't like, I love drinking, pero I don't like yung side effect, like yung parang, hindi, ako kasi, hindi, sanay ako uminom, I can handle my liquor. Ang problema kasi pag naaalog ako, taba ako kasi. Pero ibig sabihin, pag naalog ako, kunyari, uminom ako, tapos I had to commute back to home or another place, pag naalog ako sa sasakyan, parang naalog yung alak sa tiyan ko, doon ako nasusuka. Pero if ever nakatayo lang ako or walking, hindi ako naalog, kaya kong magtagal ng ilang beses, parang ganun. Ayun. So, yeah. So, for Jaya, that is more on functional or dynamic. Kasi nga, nag-adjust siya para hindi na siya para hindi na siya mabasag or yung kung ano man yung pangit na side effect or parang repercussion ng drinking niya. She drinks pa rin, pero again, with moderation this time. Diba? So siguro si Jaya na yung tumatagay or nagtatagay para kontrolado niya yung shot. I think, I hope. Okay. So ayan, mabalik po tayo sa kay Miss Jamela. Jamela, good morning.
Hey, sir.
Kamusta ang tulog? Kamusta ang grocery?
Okay lang po.
Sige,
Hindi ko lang pa kasi maayos na tulog, sir. Kakalipat lang po kahapon.
Wow, congrats. Saan na kayo nakalipat?
Po,
Sabi mo kakalipat nyo ng kahapon.
galing po akong province. Sumakay
Okay
pa
nga.
po.
Lumipat, lumuwas.
Opo,
Anak ng toka, akala ko lipat bahay. Lumuwas ka from where?
from Romblon po.
Romblon to Manila?
Yes po.
Yung biyahe from Romblon, gaano katagal?
12 hours po.
12 hours?
Opo, barko tsaka bus.
Aha. Yung 12 hours na yun, nakapunta ka na ng Middle East, no? Putang ina, layo. Bad trip. Kasi 12 hours yung biyahe ko to Dubai dati. That's why I can remember. Okay. So Jamela, ang discussion natin are the 3 theories of evolution. This is more on the social or the changes that transpire to us. And the first one is cyclical. Ito yung routine na nangyayari sa katawan mo, sa buhay mo, na kaya ka nagbago. Yung panginginom ni Jeya, hindi siya cyclical kasi kasalanan nga bakit siya umiinom. Pero the mere fact that she changed para hindi na siya sobrang basag, it falls more under dynamic. Okay? So dynamic theory is just like yung panginginom ni Jeya, ito naman is nag-adjust tayo para sa isang bagay para hindi na maulit. And hindi na nga siya naulit. So hopefully si Jeya, hindi na siya basag lagi. Siguro nakakatagal na siya lalo ng inom, parang ganun, or at least, 'di ba? She can last longer sa inuman. Okay? Now, last natin is what we call conflict theory. Kunyari, habang sa inuman ni na Jeya, may nagkarambulan, 'di ba? Dahil basag ulo si Jeya, dahil manginginom, may nakaaway siya. So, yung nakaaway niyang yun, hindi na sila friends after that. And syempre, dahil hindi na sila friends after that, nag-iba yung ugali ng isa't isa sa bawat isa, parang gano'n. Diba? Naintindihan niyo ako doon. So that can be considered conflict theory naman. So breakups, yung friendship overs, those are the instances for conflict theory. Ngayon, I'm asking each and everyone here in this conference call, ano yung mai-example nila and for what example or for what theory? So with you, Jamela, anong maaari mong i-example? So you can just name whether it's cyclical, dynamic, or conflict theory. Okay?
Okay po, sir. Wait. Ano po yun, sir?
This one.
Clinical theory.
Hindi naman nursing. Cyclical lang.
Sabi po kasi ni Sean.
Ano siya to?
Sabi ni Sean, sir.
Sino siya? Si Kumbalisar ba?
Yes, sir.
Kumbalis ko ano pinagsasabi mo dito sa bagong gising.
Wala
Sige,
naman ako sinasabi, sir.
Mag-isip ka muna, Jam, nang dadamay ko
Yes,
tuloy na nahimik pala
Sir,
si
alam ko
Sean.
nang masasagot ni Jamela, sir.
Sige, Tricia, ikaw muna. Jamela, mag-isip, magnilay-nilay ka muna.
Sir, alam ko na sagot ni Jamela, sir.
Sige.
Yung pambababae niya, sir.
What? Bakit?
Ay, sir, ayoko mag-talk si Jamela. Tanungin mo, sir.
Sige. Jamela, dahil nilaglag ka na ng kaibigan mo, can you tell us more about the pambababae mo and what particular theory does that belong to? Is it cyclical, dynamic, or conflict?
Sir, di naman po yung totoo.
No. Babaero ba to? Si Jam? Si Crazy Jam?
Yes po, sir.
Yes, sir, 100%.
Totoo,
sige.
sir.
Jam, kwento mo na.
False po.
Ay, Jam, katabi mo raw jowa mo ngayon, sabi?
Hindi po, sir.
Ano ito ba yung jowa niya? Classmate niyo ba yung jowa nito?
Wala po akong jowa, sir.
Sige. Kwento mo na yung pambababae mo.
Nilibin niya, sir.
Live-in. Ito ng bidel to. Daming alam.
Diyan daw matutulog, sir, sabi niya, sir.
Ano, Jam? Dami nang
Ano
nalalaglag
po,
sa'yo.
Every month, bumibili ako ng lalo na pag siksik sales. Pag sales sa Shopee.
Ano ngayon? Kaya ka na bababae kasi may sale.
Hala, iba po yun, sir. Hindi po about doon.
Hala.
Sariling sagot ko po. Huwag
So
ka
ano?
maniwala kay Tricia.
So
Mema
ano?
po.
Sir,
What?
kahit tanungin mo pa sila Joshua, sila Sam, sir, totoo yun.
May ka na, Tricia, parang kang sumpa. Tapusin mo na natin si Jamela. Jamela, example.
Ayun po, sir. About nang paulit-ulit ko po siyang ginagawa.
So, what kind of theory is that? Did that change you? Again, these evolutionary theories or series of theories under evolutionary theory suggest bakit tayo nagbabago. May pagbabago ba doon sa sa pinaggagawa mo sa buhay? Sige, pabueluhin muna natin si Jamela ulit habang binabash siya ng mga classmates. Ay, ayan, dyan na pala.
Sir, di ko na alam sasabihin ko.
Bumuelo ka muna ulit. Babalikan ka namin, Chiki, you were raising your hand.
Sir, I think conflict theory po to. Kasi nung grade 7 po
Wait lang. Sino nag-log out? Nag-log out ba si Jam? Ba't parang biglang may nag-log out na background music?
Sir, nandito pa rin po
Okay.
ako. I'm back.
Sige. Chiki, sorry.
Okay lang po. Nung grade 7 po kasi, parang nagka-family problem po kami. And since then po, napilitan po kaming tumira sa separate house po. Unlike po dati na nasa isang house lang po kaming buong pamilya.
Yes. Okay. Pero yun, did it affect you with your personality or whatnot? May
Actually
anong naging effect
po,
sa'yo?
kasi po dati parang ano lang po ako, introvert, gano'n. Tapos biglang nung nangyari po yun, ewan ko po kung ano sumapi sa akin, bigla na ako naging extrovert. Tapos, ayun.
Ano? Ala, nawala si Chiki. Chiki.
Sir,
Ayun, ano?
kasi po dati po, parang ano lang po ako, yung
Timid, mahiyain.
Opo, ganun, parang ganun lang po. Tapos biglang nung nangyari po yun, may nag-spark lang po sa sarili ko, tapos biglang nagbago po yung ugali ko. Like, ayoko po ng negative energy na nangyari po sa pamilya ko dati. So, I try to bring positive energy po around me. Ganun.
Yun, di ba? So, and that is, again, conflict theory.
Conflict theory po.
Yan, tama. So again, with that particular example ni Chiki, she may not be part din siya eh. She may not be the cause, di ba? Pero kasama siya sa parties affected, di ba? So even if it's her parents, syempre, having, kanyari, splitted with the other parent, di ba? Parang belong na siya doon sa isang party na yun. Hence, direct yung impact kay Chiki, unlike doon sa examples natin earlier that kailangan mo maging part ng party kasi para magkaroon ng direct impact sa yung issue, 'di ba? Yung conflict na yon. This time around, syempre it's annulment or parang separation. Yun, syempre having to live with one specific parent, yan, changed Cheeky. And this time nagkasapi siya, literally nagkasapi. Instead of being timid or introvert, naging mas madaldal siya. 'Di ba kabaligtaran, which is nice, 'di ba? Sometimes kasi certain issues like that, certain traumatizing events like that, magiging negative nagiging negative yung impact sa mga offspring, sa mga anak eh. Pero this time, hindi ko naman masasabing napaganda buhay ni Chiki, pero at least it didn't turn out for the worst, 'di ba? So again, mas sociable na si Chiki, she may have better sense of humor unlike before kasi nga doon sa nangyaring yun. So again, you can connect that with conflict theory pa rin, even if napabuti. Di ba kadalasan kasi pag conflict theory, isipin nyo, laging negative yung impact. But other, with Chiki's example, yun, it turned out for the better, I think for Chiki. So, medyo outspoken, may konting sense of humor. Again, I don't know Chiki from before, pero I think how I know her right now is a lot better than what she used to. Parang para sa akin So yeah, again, medyo advantageous yung nangyari. In a way, again, yung sinabi rin ni Chiki na parang she doesn't want any negativity. It's partly because of that then. We have Marvel characters sa MCU like Thor. Thor is a god. Thor is he manages the 9 realms, 'di ba? As the king of Asgard. Ngayon, with that kind of responsibility and with that kind of power, you would just want good vibes kasi masyadong seryoso na yung ano niya yung duty niya 'di ba? To maintain the 9 realms, 'di ba? Yung Earth and the other realms na hindi ko na alam yung pangalan. Pero yun nga, sobrang seryoso ng duty niya and he's just a funny guy. Hence, the Thor from the MCU is actually very close to the actual Thor in the comic books. Kasi si Thor doon sa comic books, yeah, he's a Norse god pero hindi siya sobrang super serious unlike nung Thor 1 and 2. Kaya yung Thor 3, Ragnarok, na-reflect yung tunay na essence ni Thor na parang happy-go-lucky siya. Kasi he's a god Diba? He doesn't have to be afraid of anything. Pero yung duties niya, yung mag-wear down sa kanya. So instead of allowing it to eat him up and be somber, be moody, or be parang unapproachable, he became the opposite. So mas naging lively, mas naging happy-go-lucky yung essence or yung aura ni Thor. Okay. So that's similar to what Chiki has underwent, 'di ba? So with a very traumatizing experience sa family, she was able to channel those negativities and make it positive, 'di ba? So medyo outspoken siya or mas madaldal siya ngayon as compared to before. So kung ngayon, tahimik si Chiki, how much more dati, di ba? Kung salita lang yung pag-uusapan, di ba? Okay, so that's a good example of conflict theory. So, Jamela, okay ka na ba?
Okay na, sir.
Sige, balik tayo sa'yo. Anong example mo? Again, the example earlier, ano nga yung example mo kanina?
Cyclical po.
Cyclical. Ano nga yung cyclical mo?
Before po, parang monthly, mas binibili ko yung mga hindi ko kailangan, like mga damit po. Tapos ngayon, more on ano na po ako. Lalo na po mag-isa ako ngayon, more on parang groceries po, tsaka mga kitchen things.
Bakit cyclical?
Po.
Bakit siya cyclical as according to you?
Kasi paulit-ulit po na ako bumibili.
So again, clarification lang to everyone. When you say cyclical or routine, it doesn't mean you. It meant that the situation is cyclical, paulit-ulit. So siguro, if we will reword it properly, siguro yung need ni Jam, ni Crazy Jam, to invest on food. Kasi nga, she's now independent, tama ba, Jam?
Yes po.
You're living alone. So, yung fact na kailangan mong gumastos on a monthly basis or weekly ka nag-grocery?
Monthly po.
And if we are to rephrase it, siguro yung or reshape how she told the story. Siguro cyclical siya kasi there's the need to spend to buy foods or buy necessities, 'di ba? So yun yung routine ni Jam ngayon. And now, because of that routine, ano ang magiging side effect kay Jam na lang ang magiging focus nito. Okay? So si Jam, kunyari kung gano'n, kung monthly ka gagastos or kunyari for a week ka gagastos, what impact did it give to you? Naging mas masinop ka ba sa pera? Naging mas gastador ka? Naging abnormal ka naman? You became crazy? Naging babaero ka na ba dahil doon? Yun yung effect. Yun yung effect na hinahanap natin sa cyclical theory. Not exactly because of the routine, but because ano yung epekto ng routine na yun sa'yo? So, anong epekto sa'yo dyan?
Mas naging matipid po ako ngayon.
Yun, di ba? So, again, because of the necessities that transpire on a monthly basis, again, si Jam, di natin alam kung how long will she be staying independently. Kung, ayun, ang isang term lang ba? Or is it for a year? Or is it for 4 years in college? So, depende yan. Pero the point is, dahil magastos, kailangan niya magtipid ngayon. And that is considered cyclical. Di ba? Parang ganun din sa bills ko. Maluho ako, but because of the monthly bills, I have to spend or I have to save up or I have to minimize my expenditure. Siya naman, dahil sa sobrang gastos niya lagi or sobrang dami ng gastusin niya, kailangan niya magtipid. So, yun yung pinaka-result ng cyclical theory. Not really about sa pagbibili niya or paggagastos niya on a monthly basis, but rather, ano yung epekto nun sa kanya or ano yung epekto nun sa atin. Okay? Okay ba yan, Crazy Jam?
Yes, sir.
Sige, good night. Okay. So, can we have one more? It's almost 3 rin, pero gusto kong makarinig ng ibang boses aside sa manginginom. Ito si Trisha. Sige, girl, ikaw na. Kaya mo na yan.
Sir,
Taas na
alam
kamay.
ko na yung cycle ko.
Anong cycle mo?
Cycle. Magiging kaladkading friends.
So,
Kasi
bakit? Sige.
Isang ng mga kaibigan ko sa akin, tara kape, tara silo, tara chill tap, tara pop up. Go lang ako ng go.
And what kind of evolutionary theory ba yan?
Pero nung sir, nung nag-start na
Hindi ako pinansin na. Hindi pinansin yung tanong ko, anak ng topo. Are you sober? Tama yung tanong ni Bidel sa'yo eh.
Cycle siya, sir. Kasi paulit-ulit ko siyang ginagawa. Parang weekly, sir. Hindi nga lang weekly, everyday, sir.
Hey, katulad nung kay Jam kanina, yung paggagastos niya, it's not about that yung cycle ng paggagastos. Same with you, yung pagiging manginginom mo, it's not about how frequent. Pero what does that do to you? So, kunyari,
Sir?
lagi kang kinakaladkad, nauubusan ng pera, yun lang yun. Personality-wise, personality-wise, wala bang...
Outgoing person and party girl, ganun, sir.
Feeling ko naman, even if they don't invite you, outgoing person ka kasi kaya ka nga invite dahil outgoing person kaya. I think siguro kunyari ako, pag gusto ko uminom, hindi ko naman i-invite si Bea kasi mukhang bibigyan ako ng sermon nitong batang to eh. Mukhang babasahan ako ng Bible verse. Joke lang yun, no? Joke lang yun, Bea. Pero yun nga, di ba sa pagmumukha ni Bea doon sa profile picture niya kasi binabase. So, feeling ko, in-invite ka kasi parang yung personality mo, outgoing na kagad in the first place. So, hindi naman ikaw nagbago because of that. Feeling ko lalo kang dumala. Parang gano'n. Joke lang.
Sir, hindi naman po. Nagbago na ako ng Berber slight.
Ano?
Slight lang, sir.
Kainuman mo ba si Jaya?
Berber slight. Hindi, sir. Oras na ako nakauwi kagabi.
Pakalabo kausap nito. Sino ba kausap ni Trisha? Basag ba tong batang to? Sabi ko, kainuman mo ba si Trisha?
Basta
Ang
sir,
tanong ko,
ang tanong ko, kaibigan,
ang tanong ko kasi, kainuman mo ba si Jaya? Anong pinagsasabi mo?
Hindi sa kainuman ko, sir.
Okay. Sakit sa ulo nitong batang to. Anyways, guys,
it's... Ko po gumimix sa kagabi.
Sabi nga naman niya gumimix siya kagabi. Pero may question was kasi, kung kasama ka. Muntik nang kasama si Jaya?
Hindi, sir. Muntik na masunog yung chill top.
Muntik na masunog yung chill top dahil sa'yo?
Uy, sir, hindi. Hindi, sir.
Guys, itigil na natin tong kahibangan na to. Ayoko na. Nagsimula to kay Jaya Tatapos to kay Trisha.
Dahil sa UST.
Anong kinalaman ng UST?
Sir.
Bay, wag mo na idama yung UST, guys.
Itong dalawang to parang
Sir, hindi hinuhulog niya ako dati. Huhulog ko din ngayon.
Oo nga, kung saan napupunta. Tama si Bidel Kung saan nag-escalate.
Mahal kita, wag ka na mag-talk.
Sinong Ann? Si Sam yung nagsasalita, hindi si Ann. Naggulo itong dalawang
Sir, si Ann po nagsalita.
Si Ann yung nagsalita. Okay ka lang ba?
Si Ann po yung nagsalita.
Wala naman ako narinig na nagsalita si Ann. Ang binabasa ko yung messages lang ni Ann. Tama na. Okay, guys. Recap before we end this very confusing turn of events. Labo eh. Okay, so again, for social change, we primarily discussed about evolutionary theories. These are concepts about how people change, why we change, diba? And it all involves, una sa lahat, cyclical theory. This is when cyclical events happen. It's not because of alakas uminom si Jaya, not because madalas uminom or madalas lasing si Trisha. It's not because of that, but rather situations that affect us na paulit-ulit. Hindi po dahil umiinom kayo na paulit-ulit, cyclical na siya. It's because of events that affects us na paulit-ulit. Okay? Like your monthly period, like bills, diba? Expenditures ni Jam, diba? Yun yung gastos niya on a monthly basis. Kasi pag hindi siya gumastos or hindi na siya nag-grocery, diba? Ikamamatay ni Jam yun kasi wala na siya makakain. That is what we consider cyclical. Okay? And paano siya naka-apekto sa atin? Next up, we have dynamic theory or functional. Ito po yung because of certain, kunyari si Trisha, 'di ba? Nasunog. Si Trisha mismo nasunog. So huminto na siya sa pag-iinom. That can be considered functional or dynamic kasi it addresses a particular problem. 'Di ba? So kunyari si Trisha yung nakasunog sa chill top or kung saan man nagsunog si Trisha, para maiwasan na niya yun, hindi na siya magiinom or hindi na siya pupunta ng chill top. That can be considered dynamic or functional, di ba? Kasi may purpose, may function. Lastly, conflict theory. Kunyari, nag-away si Jaya at si Trisha dahil hindi nagkakaintindihan. Dahil friendship over sila. So, that will be a great example for cyclic for conflict theory. Kunyari, because of that issue, kunyari, dahil parehas lang bangag, hindi na nagkakaintindihan, nag-friendship, nag-FO sila, hindi na sila close just because of that. Okay, so again, their personality or their behavior towards each other will be different. That is the result or the byproduct of the conflict that transpired. Hence, conflict theory sila. Okay? So, again guys, maraming salamat sa pagsama sa akin sa isang magulo at sana makabuluhan pa rin na topic for today. Hopefully, hopefully na-get nyo pa rin hanggang dulo. Trisha, are you okay now? Trisha?
Yes, sir.
Ay, nako.
Okay lang, sir. Buhay pa, sir.
Ayan, mabuti naman tama na yung sagot mo this time. Okay guys, magandang simula. Tinapos ni Trisha sa magulong paraan. Tama si Joshua doon. Okay. Okay, maraming salamat guys at siguro ano ba? Next time. By the way, the quiz 2 will be this week. It's all up to you how you will want it. Please refer to our BDELs, Sam and Anne, kung kailan nyo gusto, whether Thursday, Friday, or Friday, Saturday. Let me know through them para at least I can dispense the quiz to whenever you prefer, okay? So aside from quiz 2, again, your exam will be next week. Your exam coverage will cover from syempre the first starting from the first topic, biological perspectives of philosophers to what's the next one? Teka lang, basahin ko nga yung susunod. Personal identity, self-concept, self-identity, and social identity. The next, culture and cultural divide. And ngayon, social change and collective behavior. Yan po yung coverage natin for the upcoming midterm exam next week. Ngayon, for the exam, your exam, you chose objective exam or midterm and subjective finals. So, make bottom line, the quiz that you will have or the quizzes that you had, yung tapos the first quiz and then the upcoming quiz, these are important for your midterm exam. So, whether you do great on your midterm quiz or not, that is essential for your midterm exam. Okay? Okay, so hindi na ako magtatanong ng feedback at baka magulo na naman tayo ni Trisha. So that will be all for today's meeting, guys. I hope to hear from you again, hopefully saner and more somber on the next synchronous activity or synchronous meeting next week. Have a great week, everyone, and bye.
Sir,
Oh, yes, Anne.
sir, yung midterms po, open cam po ba yun, sir?
That's another question for the next meeting. Kung gusto niyo mag-open cam, gusto niyo asynchronous type. Ibigay niyo next time. Wag na ngayon, wag kang spoiler ngayon.
Sir, ayaw namin open cam.
Manahimik ka, Trisha.
Itulog mo muna yan, Trisha.
Yes, sir.
Good night na.
Kasalanan talaga ni Jam to, sir.
May over pa ata si Trisha, sir.
Mukha
Sir,
nga.
pinantay niya po kasi
Tama na. 302 na, 303. Tama
Sir,
na.
kasalanan ni Jam, sir. Kasalanan ni Jam, sir.
Hindi, feeling ko ikaw eh. Ikaw talagang bunot dulo, Trisha eh. Ikaw una nagturo kay Jaya. Ikaw nagturo kay Ajam. Tapos ngayon sa huli, ikaw pa rin eh. Babae moments nga naman.
Sir, si Jam lang tinuro ko. Sinabi ko lang yung katotohanan kay Jam, sir.
Sa inyo. Tulog na kayo. Guys, thank you. And yeah, see you all next meeting. Bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.